to the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. With it is Brown. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. For Lamar Jackson, his first NFL start came against the Cincinnati Bengals November 18th in Baltimore of last year, and he threw for 150 yards, ran for 119 more as the Ravens won 24-21 to kick off what became a 6-1 final stretch that got him the AFC North title. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside hand. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Hey, tight. Hey, Mike, 51. That's it. Take me, hurry.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check 43. Slam. Kill. Move.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And Dalton to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A quick throw now complete to Ross. But I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and inches, Jackson, and he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Roberts got it. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
The Bengals drive about about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Patrick Owasor. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now Joe Mixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 36 yards on the play. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It's going to be a long day.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go, here we go. Mike 52. Let's get up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, from the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Mixon. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carry win. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Geno Atkins, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. 10 at the 38. They run from the pistol with Ingram. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch the run. Mike 51. Watch the pass. 51, Mike 51.
On 3rd down, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. William Hayes coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And they won't risk defending a return here. That was 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson. He goes under up to the 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
65, 65, 65. Check it out, Reed. Deuce. Go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. William Hayes picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Andy Dalton escaping the pressure right. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up. And Eifert has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Another chance for Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check what?
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
In your face.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 24 yards. Well, Snead figures to be an important veteran presence for Lamar Jackson. 2 years ago, it was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans. But then had a bit of a bounce-back campaign a season ago in his first go-around with Baltimore. 62 catches, 650 yards. Did have surgery in the offseason on his left index finger, but back to full health and ready to go.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hayward. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Geno Atkins in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Gotta be careful here. Dalton. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll get this out wide to Boyd.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Passing, it's Dalton. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? He's got his man, Boyd. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And it'll bring up third down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Back to throw. Roberts has it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Jackson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This will be taken in at the 1. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike's 57 is Mike.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.